going to go to Lloyd and talk currency strength index. Lloyd, are you ready?
Yep, here I am. So let's jump into the screen. All right. So first of all, last week the trades that I took, first of all, was that pound Swiss wasn't triggered. So was actually looking to short pound, but it went below the trend line, the horizontal level. There wasn't any price to set up for me, so I have to let that go. Now on the other hand, dollar yen did have a setup for me. I was looking for a price to actually bounce off this horizontal level. It did not, in fact, give me a higher low. Was happy to take that. So I'm in the middle of this trade now. Just should be shifting. Have shifted my stop loss to break even. You wonder where that takes me. Now a little bit of bonus, which I did an analysis for silver 2 weeks back. I was seeing this happening. So this actually happened in the past back then. I think it was 2018. So I was jokingly called the Batman veteran pattern. But just to update you all that actually I have actually got into these trades. Yeah, so for any of you who actually got into it, I don't think it's too late to get into these trades. Price might still be bouncing off the significant high. Just need to keep a lookout for any relevant price action to jump in. Now, as a note, I'll be in this for the long run, and I'm actually aiming for a take profit off at the $28 level. Yeah, so this will easily give me more than a 10:1 return. So I'll see whether that actually plays out. Yeah, so this is a bit of a bonus trade, which I actually did the analysis 2 weeks back. Now, for this current week, let's have a look at the currency indices. The Canadian index is really bullish. Yeah, so it has broke past the $80, I think, thanks to the recent oil or was it gas rally. So as such, I've upgraded it. This would be my most bullish currency to trade in upcoming ahead. Now, the British currency price is still bouncing off very, very nicely. I was expecting a downtrend from this level, but it did not. So it actually bounced off this horizontal level. So as such, my suspicion is that it might be in this range for quite a bit more. Yeah. So we'll be doing a bit of a range trading for pound pairs if possible. Yeah. So aiming for 142 at the previous significant high. That's I'll take back my word. Possibly aiming at 140. Let's not be too aggressive because this is still a very significant horizontal level. Yeah. So I'm pretty bullish about CAD and pound. Now the next is out on my list will be Swiss. Overall, Swiss is I'm still seeing it as a sort of a weakening currency overall, but it does similar analysis as last week. It still have room to move back up to the high of the channel or the horizontal level. Yeah, so I'll see this as a retracement move more than a trend move. Now, dollar index as of now, I'm a bit unsure about it. Yeah, no doubt it did broke above the horizontal level, but for the past 2 weeks, it has been showing some hesitation to move any higher. Yeah, so I'm putting it in the middle of my list, possibly not touching it. Same as Euro. A bit of a hesitation around here. It didn't perform as bullish as I wanted. I might actually retrace back to the horizontal level. But again, it's in the middle of my list. I'd rather not touch it since I'm not very, very clear where it wants to go. Now for the commodity currencies, which is the Aussie and the Kiwi. Now the Aussie currency is a bit odd to me at the moment, weird to me at the moment. Definitely, I still see it as being in a selling momentum, but it seems to be reaching for either a double top or even the horizontal level. Against anything which I'm unsure of, I'd rather not touch it. Unlike the Kiwi, which is much more clear to me, much more inclined to actually short the Kiwi because price is still in the downward channel, very beautiful. Yeah, in fact, it's at the high of the channel, so I'm looking actually to short it in the upcoming week ahead. Now, I think others has already pointed it out. The yen is actually the most bearish for me, so no reason to turn away from it. As such, for the upcoming ahead, I'm going to attempt to trade CAD yen long. Yeah, price can either actually retrace back to the trend line or the horizontal level, whichever it is. I'm happy to actually jump it in if I have a relevant price action, and the next will be actually Kiwi Swiss. Yeah, so I'm waiting for price to actually form a double top. That will, if it gives me a very, very nice bearish bar, I'll straight away jump in. Otherwise, I will always wait for the break and retest of the Kiwi Swiss in the 4-hour time frame. Yep, so that's all for my analysis for this coming week.
Thanks, Lloyd, and we will now go straight. We've got, thank you very much for that. Always interesting analysis. I always look forward to this part of, there's lots of good stuff. I always look forward to this part, always interesting to see what's